couldn't resist.
Where did you get that?
A mate of mine owns a digital printing place. I called in a favour.
Okay, thank you.
Please don't go. This is my baby too, okay? I want to be a part of its life.
I'm not trying to take the baby away from you, Kyle. Really, I'm not.
Then what are you doing?
I just need the support of my family.
I can give you support.
Your financial support.
I own my own business. I have regular clients.
Yeah, maybe now, but what if the economy takes another turn and your business goes under? Like, I can't put that kind of pressure on you.
That's not gonna happen.
Well, yeah, and what if I get sick? I need to know that there's someone there to help me look after this baby.
I already told you, I'll be there for you.
How? You own your own business. You can't just take off at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, I can.
Look, I'm having a baby, Kyle. A real-life human being with real needs that's going to be 100% dependent on me for a bare minimum of 18 years. This hasn't been an easy decision. I'm sorry. I have to do what's best for the baby.
It's like she's completely written me off.
Look, I don't like the idea any better than you do, love, but I think I can see both sides of the argument.
Well, you think it's a good thing that she's leaving?
Do I want to see my first great-grandchild raised 100 kilometres away? No, of course not. But I don't think Georgia made the decision lightly.
Also, she thought really hard about it before she cut me out of my kid's life. Well, that makes me feel way better.
I think you need to remember that it's not just you she's leaving. It's her job, her friends.
Yeah, well, she's the one choosing to go.
Exactly. She's choosing to leave everything that she cares about here for the sake of her unborn child. It's called sacrifice. It's what parents do.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be like that. She's not in this alone. I want to support her.
I know you do, love, but you've only ever had yourself to look after. As long as you've got money to pay the rent and a few bob left over for a beer, you're happy. You can't blame Georgia for getting twitchy about your job security because she has another mouth to feed.
We'll both have another mouth to feed. Why can't Georgia see that we're in this together?
Because she's vulnerable. It's natural. She's nesting. The hormones are doing what they're supposed to do.
I'm not letting her go.
Then what are you going to do about it? Maybe if she saw a little more security for her here, a bit more stability...
Well, I'll do whatever it takes. I told her that.
Well, maybe you should stop telling her and start showing her. Babies are a serious business and behaviour speaks much louder than words.
How long do we have?
Well, Dad's taken Josh to the physio and Mum's at work till 6. Which leaves us with exactly 1 hour and 18 minutes before we even have to think about untangling ourselves. Now, where were we?
You're really enjoying this, aren't you? All the sneaking around.
Is that so wrong? You've got to admit, it's pretty exciting.
For now, yes, but how long is that going to last? It's not like we can go public.
We've got nothing to hide.
Not even from your parents?
Seriously? You're thinking about my parents right now?
Yeah, it's a little hard not to. They're suing me. I'm sorry, but it's true, and yes, it's on my mind.
I already told you. Dad will drop the lawsuit just as soon as he's calmed down.
How can you be sure?
Well, he knows he'll never recover the costs for a start.
He is always going to believe that I'm the one who's responsible for getting Josh hurt.
But you're not.
But your parents think that I am. If we can't prove that I'm innocent, how can we ever be together?
We're together now.
We're watching the clock. We're jumping at every noise. I don't want us to have to hide this forever.
Then we've got to find a way to prove you're innocent.
There you go, love.
Hey, I've just been over at Thompson Motors.
And you're back right on Q5OT.
You know they don't have security cameras over there?
So?
So, I've been asking around. No one else in the chain has them either. Which means Danny's paid for them out of her own pocket.
Is that a problem?
No, but since when does a manager do that?
Maybe she's security conscious.
And why are they only on during business hours? I mean, most break-ins happen after hours.
I thought we decided it's not our problem to worry about this.
It just doesn't make sense.
I don't know how many times I have to tell you, but you need to turn your detective brain off. Stop solving mysteries that aren't there.
Right.
And I think I'll just get a coffee. You want one?
No, thanks.
Just a latte, thanks.
Sure. Did you see Kyle at the yard today?
No, why?
I just gave him some advice earlier. I'd like to know if he took it.
Hi, Karl.
Hey,
Oh, there's a coincidence.
sorry?
You're looking for extra business?
Yeah. I'm on a mission to prove what a good provider I can be.
Oh. Well, I've got a job at school that needs to be done, if you're interested.
What's the job?
Well, we want to put in some landscaping and a retaining wall.
Too easy. I'll have a look and get a quote together for you. And if you're happy with it, I'll get started straight away.
It's great, thank you.
Why didn't your caretaker do it?
Oh, well, we haven't got a caretaker. I just hire people to do odd jobs as they come up.
Well, have you ever thought about hiring someone more permanently? You know, kind of like a caretaker / all-rounder. It would make your life a lot easier.
Well, I agree, but I don't know if we've got the money.
Well, if you're hiring contractors to do odd jobs all the time anyway, it'd be way more cost-effective.
Do you know someone who'd be interested?
You're looking at him.
Oh, what about Tyler Kyle?
Well, I can do both. I'll come to the school at nights and on weekends, and hey, that way I'll stay out of the kids' way.
You sure?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, well, I tell you what. You put together a tender and I'll pitch it to the board.
Oh, that would be awesome. Thanks, Susan.
Okay, well, email it to me when you've done it.
All right, done. Cheers.
Okay, good for you.
See you later.
It's weird. Spark plugs I just tried to change are brand new.
Hey, which car?
The Montague car, green Volvo.
Oh, they're new because I've already changed them.
Did you say Montague? I didn't see a booking under that name.
Oh, it was a drive-up. Guy just wanted a service.
Well, if you wanted a service, why didn't you book it in like everyone else? And why didn't you run it by me before accepting the job?
Because you weren't here, and the car was pretty clean. I figured it wouldn't take much.
Is there a problem?
I'm just trying to work out how we're going to fit it all in, that's all. Unless you guys want to work overtime.
It's my fault. I'll handle it.
I'm sure it'll be fine, but just next time, make sure you ask me first, okay?
Sure thing.
Oh, and just so I know, what time did the owner say he'd be back for the car?
End of the day.
Yes, but what time?
I don't know. He didn't say exactly.
Again, next time, please, try and get more details.
Oh, someone's had too many coffees today. Caretaker? You?
Hey, it's not that bad.
A dialer, Kyle.
I need more work.
Did Sheila put you up to this? Because she did mention something about giving you advice.
I'm doing this for Georgia and the baby. My gran just gave me a little push.
Look, don't get me wrong. I think it's great that you're doing the whole bring home the bacon thing. But I don't think that juggling a business while being school caretaker is the answer to your problems.
Why not?
Well, because you run yourself into the ground. And you'll be miserable.
Well, means to an end, dude. That dialer college isn't secure enough, and it's a no-brainer with a kid on the way.
Yeah, a kid that you'll never get to spend time with because you're too busy trying to support it.
I can make it work. Like, the chance for a regular income outweighs everything else right now.
Yeah, well, I think there's got to be another way.
Look, Georgia wants stability and security, so that's what I'm going to give her.
Even if it means fixing leaky school toilets?
I would eat glass for that woman. So fixing the odd leaky toilet here and there isn't that bad, is it?
I saw them and I couldn't resist.
Thank you, they are adorable. Now, this is the second baby present I've been given today. Makes me think that I need to get off my bum and do some shopping of my own. Tea?
I wouldn't rush, you know. The third trimester's going to feel like 10,000 years anyway. We've got plenty of time to shop. Oh, sorry. Hang on one sec. Oh, well, that was quick. It's Kyle. He's putting in a tender for the caretaker role at school.
Sorry, the caretaker role?
Yeah, it'll be a permanent position if I can get it approved.
Why would he apply for that when he's got dialer, Karl?
Well, not every day a man finds out he's going to be a father.
Do you think it's because of the baby?
Well, I suspect that he's taking his impending parenthood very seriously. I'm impressed.
Yeah, but surely there's other applicants that are more suitable to the role.
Well, that's the thing. Caretaker wasn't even on the agenda till Kyle pitched the idea. And he was so enthusiastic, I just went with it.
I'm going to head off.
Already?
You're keeping tabs on me now, are you?
Sorry, you're the boss.
Danny, can I grab an invoice? Mr. Montague's here to pick up his car.
He's here? Now?
Is that okay?
All done.
Just grabbing the invoice. I'll be right out. The invoice?
Sure, I have it right here.
Thanks.
Not who you were expecting?
Sorry?
Mr. Montague.
Oh, no, he wasn't.
Why are you scared? Look, your private life is your own business. But if it starts involving Chris and I, it's going to become our business too. Why don't you tell us what's going on?
I thought it might have been my ex. Same surname.
An ex that likes to use his hands, am I right?
The first time, I accepted his apology. Second time, I got out of there, but he won't accept it's over.
Hence the security cameras.
He doesn't know where I work, just that I'm a mechanic. I got Mum to let me keep the name Fitzgerald Motors so he couldn't track me down, but...
You wanted some extra insurance. Listen, an AVO might give you some peace of mind.
Please, I've got one. But at the end of the day, it's just a piece of paper. It can't protect me.
Yeah, a piece of paper might not, but the police will.
Please, I've called the cops before. Do you know how much can happen in the 10 minutes it takes them to show up? You've got no idea what it's like.
Well, actually, I'm an ex-cop. I've got a pretty good idea.
Yeah? Well, until you're in my shoes, until you have to live every single day wondering if today's the day he's going to find you, then you don't. And you've got no right to judge me either.
No one's judging you.
Sure you're not.
You have to let someone help you.
Who? Who's going to help me? You?
Yeah, why not?
People say that all the time, but ultimately, they decide it's not their problem.
There is someone that could help.
Yeah, like that's gonna happen.
Seriously, what have you got to lose?
Hey, Brennan, have you got a second? I'm not responsible for Josh Willis's accident. I need someone to help me prove it. I'm desperate.
Well, if I was getting blamed for wrecking a promising athlete's career, I'd be desperate too.
Okay, good, so you can see where I'm coming from. Look, everybody knows Josh Willis isn't exactly my favourite person, but I would never do anything to hurt him on purpose. I promise.
Well, if that's the case, then you don't need me.
I need to know what went wrong, why he fell. If it turns out I'm the one who messed up, I'll wear it, but I need to be sure.
I was there when Josh fell. I saw everything that Mason did, and I know for a fact that he's not responsible.
Oh, you do you?
He set up the rig exactly the same every time, and it only failed once. I mean, how do you explain that?
Well, I can't, because I wasn't there.
This is a waste of time. Let's go.
You could help us, you know. You're a cop.
Ex-cop.
And you used to own your own abseiling company.
True.
The chain of evidence was broken when the hire company collected the equipment directly from the site.
Impressive.
Mason can't be held responsible if the integrity of the rig can't be established.
So, why the sudden turnaround?
What do you mean?
It's just that 1 minute you're dead against helping me, the next you're going out of your way.
Changed my mind. I can change it back again if you like.
No, it's cool. You just told me it wasn't your problem.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's still a problem. And if there's a chance I can help clear your name, well, then I should at least try.
Thanks, mate. I appreciate it.
Just don't go getting your hopes up, all right? There are no promises.
Yeah, understood.
And you're buying the beers later.
Deal. Hey, just real quick, for what it's worth, I just wanted to say the only reason I was such a tool to you when we first met is because I knew Kate had feelings for you deep down.
Yeah, right. Except she didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure she did. And I'm pretty sure she still does.
So, Susan told me about the tender.
Yeah, I just spoke with her. I can start next week.
Really?
Yep. So there's no need to worry about small businesses or the economy. Now that I have my business plus a stable job at the school, I'll be able to provide for you and the baby.
Right. Well, that's great. That's really great.
You don't seem very happy. Have I done something wrong?
No, it's not you. It's just this job. Are you sure it's what you really want?
Well, it doesn't matter what I want. What matters is that I'm going to be a parent. And parents make sacrifices. It's part of the gig. Georgia, I will do whatever it takes to provide for my child.
Yeah, I know. You've been amazing. It's just, you can't take on being a school caretaker as well as Darla Kyle.
Why not?
Because the last thing that I want is for you to work so much that you have no life.
Well, the last thing I want is for you to leave Erinsborough.
Let's make a deal. I will stay in Erinsborough if you just stay with Darla Kyle. Nothing needs to change.
Oh, well, that's a win-win for me. What do you get out of it?
I get to not be the girl that made you hate your life.
Yeah, but what about security? Yeah, I want to make sure that you and the baby have everything that you need.
Well, as long as we have you, we'll make it work. Somehow. You were right. You're the father of this baby and you deserve to be in its life. Even if we're not together as a couple. Deal?
So we made a deal and she's staying.
Oh, that is great news, love.
Yeah, and I don't even have to take on the caretaker job.
Oh, it wouldn't be so bad.
Are you kidding? Would have been a slow form of torture.
On the house to celebrate.
Oh, cheers, Grant.
So, did Georgia give you any signs?
Signs?
You know, signs to show that she's interested in getting back together.
Well, she said she didn't want to be the girl that makes me hate my life. Does that count?
No.
Didn't think so.
Well, did you give her any signs?
No. Well, I wouldn't do that, okay? It's too soon.
Too soon for what?
To be putting that kind of pressure on her.
Well, I think the fact that she's staying here, that shows that there is some hope.
The fact that she considered leaving means she's planning a life without me.
Well, don't you dare roll over. You're a Canning. There's too much at stake. That girl is the best thing that ever happened to you.
Look, this Canning isn't giving up, okay? Just need to be careful on how I play it.
All right, talk me through exactly what happened.
After Imogen and I did the drop a couple of times, I packed up the gear, but then Josh changed his mind and decided he wanted to go.
He decided, or you gave him a hard time about it?
Yeah, I might have said a couple of things, but it was still ultimately his choice.
All right, go on.
So I had to set up the gear again. I threaded the rope into the belay and attached the carabiner to Josh's harness and shut the gate. Then I turned to check that the anchor was secure, and it was. By the time I turned back to the cliff, Josh had already gone down. A couple of seconds later, the rope slackened and he hit the deck.
Are you sure you screwed the gate shut on the carabiner?
Yes, I'm positive.
And you threaded the belay properly?
Yeah, I did it the same way that I did it for myself and Imogen.
Mate, it doesn't make sense.
That's the way it happened.
With a secure anchor point, the equipment that you used is fail-safe. Assuming that it was undamaged and used correctly, operator error is pretty much the only other explanation.
So you're telling me I could be held responsible?
It looks that way.
There has to be another explanation.
Well, we'll soon find out. Mason,
What is it?
it's a piece of the carabiner.
It snapped?
Well, don't get your hopes up just yet, but if this was from the equipment you used, it could explain why Josh fell.
Is this thing really that important?
That's an integral part. Carabiners are fragile, so if it was dropped at any point, it could be the reason why it shattered.
But the police checked the equipment. They said it was fine.
They inspected the equipment the hire company gave them after you called them and told them where to collect it.
So you're saying that the company switched it at some point in between?
To cover their own backsides, yeah.
Well, that's great. You're off the hook.
It's not quite that simple.
Why not?
It's still only a theory at this point.
Yeah, but it makes sense. I mean, the hire company was at fault and they had a reason to hide the evidence.
It may be, but proving it, that won't be easy.
Well, we've got to try.
We will, but don't get your hopes up. If we can't convince your dad, nothing changes. Your family will still believe I'm the one who did it.